Alright, hi guys and welcome to another Museum Minute with the Kamloops Museum and Archives. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Megan. I am the museum educator here at the KMA. Before we begin today, I would like to just take a moment to acknowledge that we are on the traditional and unceded territory of the Kamloops First Nation. Now, the artifact that we're going to be talking about today is this 1902 British Wolseley car. Now, this car belonged to local businessman Arthur Clemes. Arthur Clemes wasn't actually from Kamloops proper, he was from Spence's Bridge, so about an hour and a half down the Trans-Canada. Now, Wolseley was actually the largest car producing company in Great Britain up until the First World War, after which they actually went bankrupt. So you can imagine that probably the war played a large role in that. Now, Arthur Clemes was a very successful businessman. He owned a post office, several hotels, an orchard, and a local store. And hence he was able to purchase this car. It cost him £575 back in 1902, so about the equivalent of $50,000, give or take, today. Now, it took this car more than a year to get to the Kamloops area. So it would have come across from Great Britain by ship and then across Canada by rail. Now, once it arrived here, it was actually the very first gasoline-powered vehicle here in Kamloops. You might notice looking at this vehicle that it's a little bit different from the cars we drive today. It doesn't have a windshield, it's missing doors and seat belts. It actually has a handbrake over on the side as opposed to a foot brake, and it's got this neat copper-coiled radiator around the front. Some of you who are interested in cars might also notice that this vehicle actually is right-hand drive. So up until the 1920s here in Kamloops, we actually drove just like the British did, so on the opposite side of the road from which we drive today. In the 1920s, we decided that given the increase in accidents from Americans coming across the border, that we would start driving like the Americans do, our neighbors to the south. And that's how we ended up driving like we do today. Thank you so much for joining me. See you next time.